Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to join here. My name is Jessica, and I'm going to be your host today. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is going to be the MemberMe Plus app and the branded applications. So as you're joining us, if you want to drop in the chat, if you guys are using either of the applications already, that'll give us a good idea, how many people we have on the call that have used a branded app versus the MemberMe Plus app. If you're unsure which one you are using, you can always say that you're just using one of our apps and you don't know which. We'll be explaining the differences as we go along here. Awesome. So we have some branded app, we have some MemberMe Plus app. Great. So we are going to see both versions here. We do have a couple of them that are demo accounts for EZFacility that we're going to use to be able to show you some examples. Well, as I said, my name is Jessica. I am one of the trainers here at EZFacility. I'm also going to show you here our agenda. So today we're going to talk about meeting the team. We'll have a slide that is the differences between the MemberMe Plus app and the branded app. We are going to then show you the MemberMe Plus app from kind of a staff member's point of view. We'll talk through the My Gym admin portal as a user. Then we'll talk through the branded app itself. We will have a Q&A here once we are done through all of those topics. So you can put your questions in the Q&A chat or in the chat feature. Either one works for us. And we will answer those questions as we go. But I will spend a designated time here at the end in order to talk through all of those questions. I'll read them out loud. I'll read through the answers so that way we can make sure that everyone has the same questions answered. And then we have an exciting promotion for anybody that has registered for our webinar today. So stay tuned to the very end. We're going to go ahead and share that at the end of the webinar here. So anyone who has registered, definitely make sure you tune in. Next slide is going to be who's on our team today. So on the webinar, we have Mike Metzger, who is our team lead here for the training team. We have Emma and Jack, who are both customer success specialists in the UK and for the rest of the world. So you probably recognize some of these names from other webinars. You may recognize, some of these names from contacting our support team. All right, so as I kind of went through the agenda already, I just want to say, we're going to be focusing on these apps. These are powerful tools that are going to be able to enhance your business by supporting your marketing efforts, streamlining scheduling, and serving as digital member ID cards. So let's go to our next slide. We have our contact us slide. So I do want to put our information up here, and I'll put it up here again later in the webinar. We have our account management team for any account related questions. For the US, it's going to be the am@ezfacility.com. For the UK clients, it's going to be S. Dollery. His name is Sean at ezfacility.co.uk. For any technical related questions, so anything during this webinar question wise, we do ask that you keep it related to our mobile apps. But for all other questions, our support team is here to help. So we have both support at ezfacility.com for our US clients and support at ezfacility.co.uk for our UK clients. Now, new on this screen, if you've attended any of our other webinars that you haven't seen this one before, we also have a designated email address for the My Gym support team. My Gym is the admin side of our mobile apps for you to be able to contact with any questions. That will be support@mygym.com. All right, so our first slide here is going to be the differences between the MemberMe Plus app and the branded app. Just kind of listing some of these out here. You can see our MemberMe Plus app, or actually both of the apps will allow you to have your mobile membership cards. No need for those physical key tags anymore. Instead, you can have a barcode right there on your mobile app. Both of them allow you to schedule and have mobile calendar integrations, but the branded app will also allow you to have wait lists. People can join the wait lists from your branded app. On the MemberMe Plus side, you'll get real-time and scheduled push notifications, but in the branded app, you can get targeted push notifications. Some of those targets could be age, it could be gender, your membership status, and we'll kind of go through them once we get into the branded app. But that is a branded app only feature. Both of them allow for in-app announcements. Both of them will also allow you to link your social media accounts. The branded app, some other features that are added to it is a branded app, which means in the major app stores, you're going to be able to see your actual name on the app. You will have a customized home screen and splash screen. Your name will be there, your logo will be there. You'll have reporting suite. You'll have the multi-location abilities in order to have location-specific promotions, and you get early access to new features. So that is how you can tell the difference between the two apps to begin with here. Now, we're going to start getting into the actual MemberMe Plus app. If you want to follow along, I am going to have the app available on the screen. I'm going to pull it over here in just a minute. But if you guys wanted to download the app for yourself, if you're not currently using the app, then you can scan one of the barcodes here on the screen, and we will go ahead and be able to have you follow along on the actual app. Again, I will be sharing a picture of my cell phone with the app open on the screen as well. All right, so let's hop in it today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you here. We're in EZFacility right now. We're in an account called Empire Club. How do I get to the My Gym admin side? Well, first off, you're going to go to Administration. You're going to go to Location Settings, and we see down here it says MemberMe. When we click on MemberMe, we're going to go up here and we're going to click on the other tab because it'll open up in a new tab here. In here, we see that we can type in our username and password. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Now, I am signed in as a user on the MemberMe Plus app, just like you guys would be if you are only using the MemberMe Plus app. So there is nothing on this screen that you need to do. Instead, you just have to click on Gym page. It's going to take you here to the What's New screen. Going through these, if you want it to, you're going to be able to see, what's new. What have we, done recently in development? What different things are available to you? What are things that we're actually working on? So our development team does work hard to update this What's New section with the new features available as they become available. So definitely check on this every once in a while. The next screen that our branded app users are going to see, but obviously we can't see it here on My Gym, is going to be the home screen. You are not going to have access to edit the home screen with the MemberMe Plus app. This is a branded app only feature. So if you wanted to adjust your home screen at any point in time, you will email support@EZFacility.com, or you can speak with your account manager, or you can even email that My Gym email. Let us know what changes need to be made, and we can let you know if they are changes that are possible. But to kind of give you an overview of the tabs up at the top, and we will see over here on the left-hand side now, I have my app showing. So if you did go ahead and download the MemberMe Plus app and you want to follow along in our actual club, you can search for Empire Sport Fit Club, and that is the location that we're going to be in today. So the first tab here is the gallery, where you're going to be able to put in photos, any photos that you would like to, in order for your clients to be able to see them. Right now, we just have the My Gym logo. I don't have any other photos in here, but you're more than welcome to upload any. Down here in the bottom of the app, we see the My Gym photos themselves. So they'll show up here on the screen. The next tab to talk about is announcements. So if we're on our app over here, we see that we have our announcements showing up, where if we were to click on it, we're going to see the same image portrayed here as it is over here. And if there is a link or a target, so if I open up announcements here, you'll put in a photo. If you put in a link down here, that is what this open website says. Now, you can have a total of 11 announcements running at the same time. If you try to put another announcement in, it will not let you because you can only have 11 running at the same time. Your valid to and from dates are going to be optional. You can have this announcement running for as long as you need it to run, but you do have the option of putting in dates if you'd like to. If you do not add a link in there, instead of open website, this is going to say share. Instead, when we do put a website in, up in the upper right-hand side, the dots here with the 3 dots with the lines, this is the share button. You're still able to share it with your friends. But if we click on that website, we're going to see it comes to a online registration page. So for those of you that have used the module called Groups, you kind of know where this link comes from, but this does come from the EZFacility side where you're able to put it in there. So to navigate back to the home screen, you'll click the back arrow. Sometimes on iPhones, this image is a little bit different. Instead of an arrow, you should see 3 lines. But either way, it's in the same location. You could go ahead and click back twice to get you back to the home screen here. The next thing to talk about is the news and info. So we don't have any news and info in here right now. This is a way of doing like a blog post or a story. Maybe if you're using leagues and you want to say something about a game that happened and you're trying to give them that information, you're able to go ahead and add that in here. This is going to show up in the 3 lines up in the upper left-hand side, and you're going to be able to see news and info right here. Mine has nothing in it, so I'm not going to click on it right this second. Next one over is the push notifications. So this is probably everyone's favorite feature. This is a way of being able to send notifications out to all of your clients. Maybe you need it to close down your facility for a short amount of time. Maybe there's a storm coming in. Maybe you have flooding. I really hope that nobody does, but if you need it to notify your clients of a closing, this is one way you can do it. Or if you simply want to wish everyone a happy birthday on the 1st of the month, you could schedule these out in order to wish everyone happy birthday. So all you'll do is you'll click the plus for the message. You do have 180 characters to work with. Again, we do have the option to schedule it. Now, I am going to show you when we flip over to the branded app how this differs between the MemberMe Plus and the branded, but for right now, we're just going to go ahead and send this one out. We'll go ahead and post the message. Now, it does usually take a few moments for it to go through. You could say it says preparing for sending, so we'll come back to that notification in just a little bit. The next tab is going to be services. It's going to be a way for you to add in information for either specific services, or even if you have a coach that conducts a specific lesson type, or you want to advertise for them, you could go ahead and click add on the service, type in that coach's name, their email address, their contact information, and then the URL could be a biography. It could be a link to your packages for them to be able to purchase. Now, as I was talking about Book It here, we notice on the right-hand side, we have a new notification, and it says, do you want to show the notification? So normally, if somebody already has the app open, it's going to notify them of any notification that you sent out. If the app wasn't open or they were in something else, it would just show at the top of your screen like normal, like Facebook or any other app. Now, if we clicked no and we wanted to still see what that notification said, we could click the 3 lines in the upper hand left-hand side. All the way down at the bottom, we see here it says notifications to. If we click on it, we're going to see that it says happy birthday, where we're going to be able to actually read that notification here. Now, the reason mine says to is I have multiple locations on my phone, so there was a notification sent from another location as well. So going back to our home screen here, going back to book it. Again, you can use this to advertise your services where we see here, we have an example of rentals. We have the contact information for the facility, and then we have the link to the self-service website for rentals. So where this is going to show up is going to, again, you can do in the upper left-hand side, and you can see it says services right here. If we click on it, it says website, email, or call. Any of those options are available. Going back to the home screen by clicking the back arrow one more time. The next section is called Try Us. So Try Us is a way of putting a free pass of some sort or some sort of a free trial on your mobile branded app, or excuse me, MemberMe Plus or branded. It works for both, where if you wanted to drum up some more business and you wanted to maybe put some conditions on here, like, for example, how long do you want to use it? 1 day, 3 days, etc. Then you would go ahead and put in those terms and conditions, what it is that they're signing up for. This is a way, marketing-wise, to be able to find leads. Down at the bottom, you'll have an email address down here in order to receive those leads. And then your staff would be able to go ahead and contact them and say, I see you're interested in trying us out, and then proceed to either sell them a membership, get their information, however you want to do that. Where this can show up is there is a tile on the home screen. If I scroll up here, we see the Try Us. If we click on that ticket, we see that we're requiring their first name, last name, phone number, and email address. They then, again, can be contacted in order to try you out. Up at the top, where next tab over is feedback. So feedback is a way for your clients to provide you with any feedback about either your facility, or maybe it's the mobile app or your classes. So in our menu over here, if we scroll to the top, down here in the envelope, if we click on it, we can see feedback. If we click the drop-down arrow, the type of feedback that they can submit is about classes, events, and instructors, facility and equipment, the mobile app, or all other feedback and suggestions. So on the My Gym side, the only thing that it's asking for here is what email address would like to receive that feedback. So we're going to go ahead back to our home screen and move on to the next section. Tell a friend. So if you want to share and tell a friend about your facility, maybe you want to invite them to come and try you out. They want to come and see you, at the gym, whatever it is, and you want to be able to send that and share that with your friends. You can go ahead and adjust any of this description here. This is just the ones that come pre-populated in here, but you're able to go ahead and change that out. Where this is going to show up is, again, in the 3 lines in the upper left-hand side. This one you're going to have to scroll all the way down or find it down here where it says Tell a Friend. Clicking on it, it opens up a menu for all of the options for all the apps that are able to share. Perfect. Our next section, contact and hours. This is going to be how your clients are going to find you. So here we can see the name of the location. We can see the address of the location here. The latitude and longitude are going to be how the app is going to be found when your clients go and log into the MemberMe Plus app for the first time. The first email is going to be what your clients are going to see. The second email is going to be what we're going to use if we need to contact you with anything about the mobile app here. We do have our social media links. Make sure it is the full HTTPS, so on and so forth, in order for it to connect properly. And as you can see on our home screen over here, we have different tiles that are available for each social media account. Under gym hours, you can literally put the hours of the gym in here, or you can use this box to put any sort of a description in here that you might want. Down below, we have our phone number options where you're able to put in multiple phone numbers for the facility. This is going to show up on the contact and hours tile. So if we click on it, we're going to be able to see all of the information that's on this page. You're going to be able to update this at any point in time. The very final section is just manage users. You'll create user accounts. Now, the manage users is going to be for your employees. Now, the people that need access to this are going to be, pardon me, more like managers, anybody that might need to send out push notifications, anyone who might need to adjust announcements or adjust the news and info. It doesn't necessarily need to be a cashier or a receptionist unless they do perform those actions for you. But you can have as many users in here as you need as well. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and switch over to our branded app. So I'm going to go ahead and change my little screen here to show our Empire Sport Fit branded app. This application, again, is going to be the one where it literally says Empire Sport Fit in the App Store. It has our own logo on it, and it is ready to go. Let me go ahead and log out of my gym here and log in under the branded app credentials. And again, please feel free to ask your questions in either the Q&A or the chat. We are here to answer any questions that you might have in our Q&A section. All right. So let me go ahead. So we see now I am now logged in under a branded app. We now see a tile here that says home screen. If we click on home screen, we're going to see an example of the home screen here. This is 100% customizable. You guys are able to change out the tiles so that they look totally different. You're going, as you can see, let me pull back our MemberMe Plus app here. As you can see, you're able to customize what the tiles look like. You're able to put an image behind it if you want to. You can have as many web link tiles as you would like, which we haven't really talked through web link tiles yet, but we'll get to that in just a few minutes. But you can have as many as you need to, whether you need to be able to link your groups for your events, your leagues, your tournaments, maybe your summer camps. If you need to just link your self-service account, you'll have that option as well. But the branded app allows you to do a lot more customization here on the screen. Up at the top, we did talk about notifications, but I do want to show you here if I add a message. We do have targets now, where if we click the plus sign, our target options are going to be gender, age, check-in status, member status, and application activity, where you can use these where if I say by age, you could put in a date range here so that you're sending this message only to those between the individual date range. So that is one of the big differences between the two applications. So let me pull over our branded app here. You're going to be able to see here on the screen if we, go to schedule to just kind of talk to you through some of the features here. This is where on the schedule, and this would be for either app, they are going to be able to book into any classes that you choose to put on either app. Now, that is going to be something that you're going to customize using reservation categories. So if we go to our EZFacility under reservation types, we see that we have reservation categories. These reservation categories are created for you at the time of you signing up for the mobile app and doing your training. We will create these for you. You would just then attach them to each of your reservation types. Now, for the ones that we see here, MemberMe Plus, or even this boot camp or this SportFit PT, those are the only ones that are going to show up on the mobile app. All of the others, if we did decide to go ahead and put them on self-service, they are not going to show as available in the mobile app itself. Now, this still follows the same rules of self-service where we can see here the yoga class has a book it underneath of it, but the cardio does not. That is because the cardio is listed as the option of list, do not book. So if I open up one of these here, we're going to see our self-service options where we have list only, do not book, and that is what our cardio sculpt is written as. The allow booking is what yoga class is listed as so that they're able to see it and they can book into it. So as you can see here, if we go to our schedule, let me go ahead and switch apps again. And if we click on our schedules, in our EZFacility, if we click on schedule here, we're going to see all of these cage rental times that we see here. We see these personal trainings with Chuck that are available over here as well. Now, some of these are listed as unavailable because we have certain settings turned on where we need people to give us notice for those rentals, which is why it's showing here. Now, anyone who's curious as to how rentals got on the calendar this way, I recommend looking back at our previous webinar where we talked through the different ways of doing rentals on our calendar. And then if you have any further questions, you can definitely contact our support team. But on our app over here, they're going to be able to use some of the filters. And again, this is across either or app. They're going to be able to use the filters to find any of the classes that they're looking for. So if we click on activity, we could see cage rental and personal training where they're able to go ahead and do the drop down and they'll find just personal training. Then from there, we have resources where you're going to be able to choose, okay, cage 1, 2, and 3 have things available. Chuck, our instructor, has something available. So all of these are showing here. We also have instructors as well, where they're going to be able to choose any of those filters, or they can just simply look by date. Again, these are also available here on our branded app. We have activities, we have resources, and we have instructors as well. So if we navigate back to our home screen here, we see our branded app and to kind of go through some of these tiles and what's available. Check-in here, and again, this one is also available on both apps. Check-in allows your clients to be able to check in using their social media accounts to say, hey, I'm visiting this facility. You know, it's just a general check-in with that facility. The member ID card, if we click on it, it will provide the barcode here for each of your members to be able to use to scan in order to use your check-in station. From there, if we go back here to home, latest news is going to allow us to see announcements. This is just what we have called our announcement tab here on our branded app. We have Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube tiles available. Our feedback tile, our try a class, our book it, and our contact and venues are all the same that we talked about earlier. So we see all of those options here in the drop-down menu. We can see most of the same things in here. One other feature in here that's pretty cool is the favorites, where your clients are going to be able to star which classes are their favorite so that when they go back into the app in order to book again, they're going to only see in their favorites what classes they have chosen. So in this case, I have chosen yoga as my favorite class, and so it's only showing me yoga on the schedule here. Up at the top, it does say your favorite class listed is one location, two classes. So that way it kind of tells you what I have chosen as my favorites. Now I can go in and change these at any point in time and change my mind if I don't want those favorites as well. All right. So at this point, that is a lot of information. It is a lot of, what we do with our branded app and even what is available with our MemberMe Plus app. We see a lot of the same tiles here. The only other tile that we didn't really talk about, we have a couple on here, the bio session and the schedules. So the bias session here is going to be what I called the web link tile, where we can click on that tile. And right now I have the website set up so that it goes to specifically the self-service account for the Empire Sport Fit Club. So in here, they're going to be able to choose packages in order to purchase, in order to then book in. Going back to the home screen, the schedules is what we were just talking about in the branded app with them being able to book into any of those classes. All right, so at this point, I do see that we have a few questions in the chat. So let me go ahead and open those up and read those out. Okay, so one question was, can each family member have a barcode for their MemberMe Plus app on one account? So on the branded app, you are able to add multiple codes on here in order for them to scan in depending upon which person is going in. So if you see here, we can go to member ID card. Up at the top, we see that it says add. So you would be able to add multiple key tags. If you have more questions, you can always contact the My Gym support on how that is something that can be added for your account. Okay, so cost to upgrade to the branded app. We'll get to that in just a few minutes. That kind of has to do with our incentive for registering for the webinar. So hold on to that thought for just a few minutes, and we will be answering that question in just a few minutes. How are you able to change the home screen design on a branded app? So the branded app, again, you are going to have access to the home screen. You're going to be able to totally customize this. It was the app was initially set up by a My Gym expert before it is released onto the stores. So we're going to be able to have you proof a design, say whether you like it or whether you need any particular changes before it's released onto the Play Store or the App Store, whatever one you might be using. Then if you have any additional issues with updating that app, you can always contact support at mygym.com, let them know what issue you're having with updating the app and changing the home screen, and they're going to be there to help as well. All right, is there a resource for use for icon tiles for the branded app? The standard home screen design will come with a preset of icons. If you want to upload your own images, you are going to be able to do that. So if I just click on here, it does say the images in here where you're going to be able to change these out to which one you would like it to show. How do we know if we have the branded app? So with your account, if when you go to your Play stores at all, you could type in the name of your facility and it brings up an app, then you have a branded app. If you tell your members to download the MemberMe Plus app, then you have just the MemberMe Plus app that comes with your software. And I guess I probably should have mentioned that here in the beginning, but the MemberMe Plus app is available across all of our package plans. The only one that it is considered an add-on will be our OLR, so online registration, and Easy Leagues strictly. If that's all that you have, if you don't really use the schedule and things, then the branded app is considered an add-on. You would have to pay additional fees for it. If you choose to upgrade to brand it, does that mean all members need to download the new app, or will it be an easier process? So yes, if you do choose to update to the branded app, your members are going to all have to download the branded app. But good news is you can use the push notifications on the MemberMe Plus app to say, hey, we're moving to a new app. Please go to the Google Play Store and download the app with the title of, in this case, Empire Sport Fit. From there, they'll be able to download it. Now, the good news is their login credentials for the app is going to be uh, a way of, they're going to use the same login credentials as your self-service account. So in order to log in, we can show you up here in the 3 lines where it says Marshall123, they would normally see login and your facility name. They'll be able to click there on that section and they'll use the same credentials as their self-service. So I know Jack is there in the chat as well. He did say that the migration over to the branded app can be done gradually, where you can run both apps at the same time. So that way you're going to be able to say, maybe you target a certain amount of your people and say, hey, we're moving to this new app. They go ahead and download that app. And then from there, you can always have people download it later. We can also add the new app links to your app for you on your home screen, where again, you could simply say on here, hey, we're moving. We have a brand new app for you to try. So, click on these links and download the new app. All right. Well, definitely great discussion. Please keep the questions going. I do want to open up the floor for any additional questions. While we are waiting for people to type on them, I do want to throw up our slide again here for our team members. Let me shrink this down a little bit so that we can still see here. So it doesn't want to stay. Let's move this over here. Okay, we will close it out then. Here we do have our account managers. If you need or have any questions about your account, this could simply be, do we have access to the branded app? Do we have the MemberMe Plus app? Either option would be good. You could go ahead and contact the account management team here for any of those types of questions. For technical related questions to EZFacility, you can go ahead and email support@ezfacility.com. For US clients, for UK clients, we do have support at ezfacility.co.uk. Then, of course, if you need any assistance with the app itself, you can email support@mygym.com. Okay. All right. It's been a pleasure. How to get from EZFacility to My Gym? Sure, definitely can. So let me pop this back in here. So in EZFacility, once you log in, you'll go to Administration, Location Settings, and you have MemberMe Plus. Now, if you can't remember your login credentials, there is a reset password link in there on the login screen. Or if you're not sure that you have an account yet, you can always contact support at My Gym, and they're going to be able to go ahead and help you know whether you have an account. We have members who tried to book a tennis court for 3 hours straight, and we want to limit that. Cindy, you would be able to limit the amount of sessions that they get in a package plan, where if you said, okay, they can only buy one package at a time, but there is not a way to be able to go ahead and say, somebody can only book once on the mobile app. And that's kind of the same for self-service as well. They're not going to be able to limit that. Okay. I hope that answered your questions, but if you have any follow-up questions, please do reach out to us individually and we'd be happy to help you as well. Are there any other questions? how to send push notifications regarding birthdays or announcements. So, we can definitely in the My Gym portal here, let me go ahead and open this up bigger. We have notifications here. You'll go and add a message off to the right-hand side. Now, if you are a MemberMe Plus notification here, you're not going to see targets down here. You're only going to see message. You're only going to see schedule it. From there, you have 180 characters to work with. You'll go ahead and type in happy birthday to all April babies. Maybe you're going to schedule these out so that it'll go out in May. So happy birthday to everyone whose birthday is in May. So you'll go ahead and make any of those announcements through the push notifications. Now, if you want it to say that you have a branded app, and you use the target notifications here, you're going to be able to say maybe you're only going to send it to those that are under the age of 20. And you can also include those with no date of birth if you want it to. You can go ahead and type that message out there. So push notification targets allows you to target those people. Now, if you're speaking about announcements, we did talk about the announcements tab here, where you're going to be able to see we're now in our branded app. So we're going to be able to see through here all of those announcements that we have showing up in there. Okay, so let me go back to notifications here. And go to target. So member status, you have some options in here. You can send this just to somebody who is pending a member, somebody who's an active member. And then that way, like if you do the active member and you only send the push notifications to the active members, I could see, letting people know, hey, we're going to go ahead and have this available. Now you only have 180 characters to work with. I don't believe that a URL is going to be able to be put in here. It might be probably too many characters in order for you to be able to have that message sent out. But you could notify those members of a particular event that you have going on. Can you recall a message if it was sent in error? So there is going to be, so if we say post the message here, under setting, we could see remove the notification. It's going to ask you to go ahead and confirm these characters. And then we see that the message was not sent. So you have a few seconds to like recall it to delete it. But once it's sent, the only thing you can delete it from this side of things. Maybe Jack could speak to that better in our chat here as far as whether you can totally delete it from your clients being able to see it. Mike also pointed out when talking about having members only pay for an event or have a members only event. In the MemberMe Plus section or even the branded section, you can have a link in there, a web link tile like we talked about, where they're going to be able to click on that in order to pay for it, but it is not going to restrict the member only. It's not going to look for a membership in order to say, okay, this person has a member, so they're able to purchase it. So that would kind of only be the one downside there. Lisa, for your MemberMe Plus app, not seeing the Try Us and Tell a Friends tab, if you go ahead and email support at mygym.com, it might be something that it wasn't added to your app, but it can definitely be turned back on for you if it is something that you're interested in. So let us know. I'll also make a note here to reach out to you at the end of this training or this webinar, I should say, and we will see if we can turn that on for you. Awesome. And just so you're aware, as Jack is pointing out, all purchases of things like packages, all things like memberships, anything that they're purchasing is going to open a browser within the app. So if I bring over my app screen here again, if I click book a or buy a session, you'll notice it opens up a browser within the app for them to go ahead and purchase that package plan. So if we go all the way through, you notice it looks just like your self-service account, and where we can click on the side menu, and from there they can buy a membership. They can click on that and they could go through all of that. But the actual purchase of a package or a membership or anything else is not done in the app itself. It's done within a browser in the mobile app. Um, Cindy, I see that you put in a message of if you can recall a message in error. I think that we did already kind of cover that. Jack did go ahead and put in there, you could delete a push notification from appearing in the client notification list history by using the trash can. So over here where I deleted it under sending, you can also delete it under sent so that it doesn't show up for your clients. All right. We have about 10 minutes allotted here. Oh, one more. Can you create a tile in the branded app that links to your website or a specific URL? Yes, they are called web link tiles. So let me pull up our branded app here. All right. If we click add new tile here and we go to the web link tile down here, we'll see that it does add in here. Let me see here. Down at the bottom, and you can move these up by just clicking and dragging them. Now on this web link tile over on the right hand side, you're going to be able to change the text here to read whatever you would like it to read. You're going to be able to change the URL in here so that it does link to a different website. So all of that is available in here. Oh, it's up at the top here. The web link URL, where you could go ahead and put in your self-service account or even external website as you need to. Can I create free events on the calendar and then these will show on the mobile app under schedule? Shelly, yes, you can create free events on the calendar. You would just need to make sure that two things. The first thing would be that you're in your reservation type, that if you have your reservation category, you have it turned on correctly, and then your class size needs to be at least one. If you do not need people to actually book in it, you just want them to see that you have a class available, the class size does need to be at least one. And then even in the gear icon here, you could always, like we said on that cardio one, you can list but do not allow booking in this setting here so that you're just listing it on the calendar for people to see. Awesome. Great questions. I'm really enjoying the back and forth with being able to have a conversation with everyone. I really do thank everyone for joining today. It's definitely been great to talk with you all and to bring the app to you for you guys to consider either upgrading or, even just hopefully being able to use the MemberMe Plus app in a different way. All right, I have one more slide to show you. And this is going to be our incentive here. So let me go ahead and show you. So our promotion that we are offering, anyone who signs up for the branded app in the first 3 months. So, excuse me, in the first month. So May 15th is going to be the expiration date. You will get the first 3 months of your branded application free. Now, to let you know, there is a $99 annual fee that is paid directly to Apple for an Apple developer account. This is not something that we're going to be able to waive. We're only going to be able to waive our fees, any kind of an add-on fee that we would normally charge you. From there on out, if you would like to know how much you would be needing to pay for that branded app after those 3 months, you would need to speak with either an account manager or you'll talk with Christian. He is one of our salesperson people who is going to be there to go ahead and help you sell that branded app, help you be able to, use this for your location. Now, for those of you that already have the branded app, we don't want to forget about you. We're, excited that you're here. We're glad to have you on the branded app. We also want to offer you a promotion. So for the next month, May 15th is again when this does expire. If you refer a friend to us and they must book and complete a demo, then we are going to give you 1 month off of your software fees. So again, this does expire May 15th. We do require that whoever it is that you are referring will have to book and complete a demo before we will apply that discount to you. Now, how you would go about going ahead and receiving this promotion, you will contact either the account managers at am@ezfacility.com, or for the US, or you'll contact Christian at cgilbert@ezfacility.com. You'll let them know that the code is Spring 2025, that you want to either A, upgrade to the branded app, or B, that you're providing the name of a friend and you're going to let that friend know, hey, we had this, promotion, come book a demo, come complete that demo with us. If you're in the UK for either of these promotions, you will reach out to Sean at sdollery@ezfacility.com. Now, this is going to be the same for both or all of our locations, the US and the UK, and the rest of the world as well. So definitely take advantage of these. If you're on the fence about doing the branded app, you want to, go ahead and sign up for it. You get the first 3 months free. Now, I apologize for the rest of the world and UK clients. I should have also put your currency on here. But the $99 annual fee, you'll have to unfortunately do the conversion there to your currency as well. But that fee is paid directly to Apple. So the Apple developer account is something you will apply for once you say, okay, I want to go with the branded application. And then from there, oh, I apologize. I did it again. I put Sean's email address in there incorrectly. It is sdollery@ezfacility.co.uk. I do apologize for all of you, so please make sure that you do have the .co.uk at the end there. But you'll go ahead and sign up for that Apple developer account. You'll get what is called a DUNS number, and then we will get you started with the process. Now, I will tell you the time frame to go ahead and get the branded app up and running can take about 4 to 6 weeks, just because we wait a lot on Apple to get back to us. So, that DUNS number, they say right there on their screen that it can take 30 days to give you that DUNS number. So there is a delay there with that. And then our team works very hard with you to be able to get that app up and running as quickly as possible. All right. Well, again, I do want to say thank you to everyone for joining us today. I hope that you're able to take away some information from this webinar. Anyone who might have some questions, I'll throw these up one more time. And I do have Sean's email address correct here. But anyone who needs to contact any of these people, we do have these resources available to you. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next webinar.